Hey, what's up there, YouTube? How you doing? Just saw that Hamas just released a video about weapons that they were using, and it turns out these weapons were actually came from Ukraine from us. They're American or NATO weapons. So why are we giving them Ukraine anything? They're turning right around, handing it to Hamas or selling them off or somebody's. What the fuck is going on? Maybe we need to pull out of NATO. Maybe we ought to start looking out for number one too. Why are we arming up Ukraine? Don't give me the shit that the Russians are going to go. You know what? The Russians would have never messed with Ukraine if we hadn't been pushing the Ukraine into joining NATO. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, maybe they would have, but I don't. I think we instigated that. Just like back in 2014, John Kerry and Obama were trying to get something going over there in the Ukraine. There's a book written on it. I don't have the name of it with me. Next time I'm on, if I can remember, I'll get it from my brother. It's a good book. You should check it out. Yeah, we're being set up all over the place, by the way. It's a matter of time before the idiots in our country wake up. I'm telling people that are today at work and about different things, and they had no clue. They're looking at me like I grew another head. Like I told them, for instance, one person about a law out in California that didn't believe it because all these people are watching the mainstream media and they're getting nothing. Well, here was the law that I was telling about you're allowed to, not allowed to, but people could steal up to $950 or $999 and they don't get any kind of trouble for. I mean, they might get arrested, booked, and then let go, and nothing. There's no penalty. It's not a felony because it's under $1,000. And I said that to somebody at work. And I'm like, wow, it's under $1,000. Look, they're putting people out of business. There's no call for this. I don't give a shit. There's no justification to allow people to loot stores. All right, you're scumbag. Get a fucking job. Go fucking work and get a job. Don't fucking be stealing out of stores because that just fucks all the guys that are working. Can't afford the shit in the first place. Now the store's got to lift the price even further because they're taking a beating. Now, granted, the stores are greedy too and whatever, but it's crazy. I'm jumping all over the place again. No, it started talking about NATO. Seriously, I'm wondering how effective is NATO anymore. It's a watered down version of the, back in the day. They formed the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. I guess it's NATO back after World War II, I believe. Pretty much to counter the Russian and the communism going on in Russia and Europe and wherever else in that area. Anyway, it's just bullshit because Trump had it right. You say a lot of things about Trump, maybe, but, you got to admit he had some things right. And one of the things was the same thing James Madison had right. I'm not really isolationist, but looking out for number one, taking care of home front. I believe it was Madison that back in the day, President Madison. No, wait a minute. Maybe it was Monroe. I always mix those two up. Anyway, see, I'm wandering off into the Revolutionary War era now and beyond. Anyway, I got to hop off here, but just check that out, man. They had NATO weapons, and they're using them. They're going to use them against Israel and against our own soldiers. How screwed up is that? It's about to go major league hot war over there right now, or in the next couple days. Watch. Have a good one, YouTube. I'm going to get off of here. Thanks. Have a good one.